on WRGG 93.7 FM. You can click the button there to call us at any time. And you can just let us know whether you want to be on the air or not. If you've got something to say and you don't want to be on the air, that's all good too. So, here's the things that went through my brain this week.
All right, what was it?
Well, I do have some announcements. We do have some fundraisers and some things going on with the Boy Scouts. This week, they're collecting food. Is it non-perishable food for scouting for food?
Yeah,
right?
That's what I read. It was on my door too.
Yeah, and you can drop it off at the Chambersburg First Church of God on Grand Point Road there in Chambersburg. And just go into the office there and drop it off and let them know it's for the Scouts. And then that Saturday, or this upcoming Saturday, they're going to box it all up. And what happens is they take it to a specific area, which normally is one of the churches in town, and then they distribute it to all the food banks in town. So, and there's quite a few food banks, more than I thought there were. But they will distribute that food. So go in your cupboard. Look for the stuff that you haven't eaten in a while. You know, sometimes you buy things and you have good intentions on making a certain kind of dish and you never do, right? True. Yeah, I have quite a few cans of soup and stuff. And all of a sudden I decide, oh, I'm going to change my diet so that I'm not going to eat this, that, or the other. So box all that up, put it in a bag, whatever, drop it off at the church anytime this week up until Saturday morning at 9 a.m. at the Chambersburg First Church of God. And then that will be delivered to the local food pantries in the area. And the other one is that they are having a fundraiser for the Boy Scouts Pack 125, the Cub Scouts rather.
Yeah.
And so I'll put that information on our Facebook page, so if anyone would like to participate in that fundraiser, you can do that as well. It really helps out the boys to be able to help offset all the things for camp, summer camp, all the seasonal stuff that goes on and all the activities, because there's a bunch of activities out there for them that they like to participate in, and it all adds up, right?
Yeah, that probably does true, and they probably got to have money to do their badges and buildings and stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it gets expensive getting all that stuff. Absolutely. And then, is it Warriors of America or Wounded Warriors doing a fundraiser as well? Are they doing a fundraiser right now?
Oh yes, Warriors of America is doing a fundraiser.
What is that?
It's a jury fundraiser. You getting feedback on something?
No, I just can't hear you.
Okay.
So I don't know if your mic's on or not.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Okay, let me turn it up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
Okay.
I thought I worked for Sprint for a second there. So they're doing a fundraiser that if you purchase jewelry from this one website, they get 10% of the proceeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and we can put that on the Facebook page too.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we should.
You know, pass the word.
Absolutely.
So if you're out there, hey, click on the Facebook page of Keeping It Real, and there's going to be a whole lot of information on there. So guys, don't be shy. Click on there. Become friends on the page. Follow them on YouTube. And yeah, they got a YouTube channel. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's definitely something, I mean, I know a lot of people listen to us while they're working out. You know, they're doing the 30-minute workout or the beginning of their, I guess, their cardio part of their workout, and they listen to us. And
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know people actually listen to Keeping It Real.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
That's just a joke. That's just a joke.
Yeah, there's a table between us. You're lucky. No, but seriously, yeah. Keeping It Real on WRGG 93.7 FM. And you can use the call-in button there if you don't want to dial the digits. But if you do, the number is
717-745-2912.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, how do you de-stress on a daily basis?
Me?
Yeah. Do you get stressed out every day?
Oh, I get stressed out all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
But for me, it's all about managing it and knowing what to actually give merit to or give a platform, what stress to give a platform to. So I kind of don't want to use the word isolate, but that's the easiest word that can come to my mind right now. But I just kind of isolate, kind of decompress and just think about what just went on, and then I try to say whether I want to really go into it or just want to push it to the back burner.
Right, let it fizzle out a bit.
Yeah, for me it's easier for me to compress it because I've been doing it for so long. But it's not the healthiest thing because once you get too stressed out,
you lose it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
See, I do that with the kids because they irk, that last irk, man, you better watch out. I mean, I must have a look. I mean, I feel like I'm yelling at them like the same I do any other time, but I must have a look on my face because they get serious real quick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. What do you want me to do? What do I need to do next? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know when I've had it. But my dad and my husband both get the crazy eye look. Like I would push and push and push, and you see that look in my dad's eye or in Albert's eye, then you just stop.
Right.
My mom, she wouldn't say a word until she beat you over the head with a remote.
Silent and deadly.
Oh yeah, yeah. You didn't see her coming.
For mine, it was a flip flop.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Flip flop. Well, see, back in the day, remember they had those thick 70s belts?
Yes.
I only had to get beat one time, and it was on the back of one of the doors that we always left open, and all I had here was the jingle, and you better believe I stopped it real quick.
Straight number, fly right.
Yeah. Yeah, that or be able to decide what I'm going to put between us.
Right.
But back to de-stressing. Since, you don't necessarily want to beat your child with a belt, what I have tried to learn to do is recognize when I'm being stressed out immediately.
Right.
And I've started to do things like a walking meditation. And there's a YouTube video that I listen to, and it really helps you as far as, because like normally when I walk, I run everything through my head, because I'm walking my dog, so I run everything through my head, and I have scenarios and whatever, but I'm never in the now. Like as adults, you're never in the now.
Right.
Because you're thinking about what has to happen next, and what's going on tomorrow, and what do I have to do now to prep for whatever. So this walking meditation basically just brings you back to the now and suggests, well, look up in the sky, what's going on here, and look at this and realize that, and it's really nice. So I'll put that on Facebook as well.
Yeah, you might want to.
I think I'm going to.
Yeah, I think maybe I should do something like that.
You should try it.
No, it's okay. I'd rather just be in the room with darkness.
Well, how do you be in the now, in the room with darkness,
Because
and not let your mind race?
Oh, the mind's gonna race regardless.
That's what I'm saying. This is like getting your mind to be like not thinking about anything except for what's happening. Like feeling the sun on your skin and hearing the birds chirp and that kind of stuff.
Vitamin D, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
would you try it one time? Will you try it one time this week?
Well, I'll try anything once.
No, you won't. Not anything.
Well, that's not everything,
But I could come up with a list if you would want to try a bunch of stuff once.
I'll tell you what, you put it on Facebook, and
Okay.
then I'll comment on each one I try.
There's some stuff I'll ask you to try that I can't put on Facebook.
Well, I guess I won't be trying it.
All right. Well, I'll put that on Facebook, and if anyone wants to try it, I mean, it's not that long. What is that?
Just a little background dramatic drum music, that's all.
Thought we were going to start doing a drumming circle. That's another way that you can meditate. Start
Right.
beating stuff out of a drum. Absolutely.
Call King Kong.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, so I'll put that on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can try it. It's not very long.
Okay.
So tell me, I'd be curious to see, since that's something out of your, not your comfort zone, but out of what you normally would do.
Comfort zone is right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, out of your comfort zone and see what you think.
Okay.
And don't go in with thinking it's cheesy.
It's too late. As you talking, I'm saying it's cheesy.
I know, but it's not.
Okay.
I thought, oh, this is just, oh my gosh, I'm just going to not even listen to this junk. It's not cheesy.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Be in the now.
Oh, I'm being it now.
You be in the now. Absolutely. All right. So speaking of the nail salon, I went to the nail salon this weekend, right?
Oh, wow.
I get my nail, believe it or not, I get my nails done. You wouldn't, if people knew me, they would think, well, I don't know, some people think I'm high maintenance. It's really just because my husband is, and it reflects off of me. But I am not high maintenance. So I've been starting to get my nails done, and I like it, so I'll do it.
So do you go every week or every 2 weeks?
Every 3 weeks.
Every 3
I
weeks?
try to hold it out as long as possible, because I'm also cheap.
Oh,
Yeah.
frugal.
Yeah,
Okay.
no cheap.
Okay.
And so I asked the lady, I said, I always throw these questions into the hairdresser, like whoever, right?
Yeah.
So I throw the question, I said, what do you do? Like the dentist, I'll be like, what do you do if you get someone that has like really bad breath and it stinks and, you have to be all up in their face and stuff like that. So I said to the lady, I said, what do you do if you're doing someone's nails and they have food up underneath their nails and dirt and it's just nasty? Like, what do you do? Because I can't keep my mouth shut, so like I would be saying something, right? So I want to know what would you do? And she's like, oh, I don't see anything. I said, how could you not see anything? She's like, well, I got this mask on. I wear this mask. So she makes faces with her mouth, apparently. So she makes faces with her mouth. And then she'll say, yeah, well, sometimes I'll say, oh, can you go back and brush your nails and stuff? But I'd be like, can you please get that fried chicken from underneath your nails? Like, that's gross. Are you saving it for later, for a snack? Or what's the purpose of having some dirty nails and then coming to get your nails done?
Well, if you get the nails done, they provide a service. Well, shouldn't they clean it?
It's not a cleaning service. It's,
So-
I will fix your nails and put the new polish on and whatever gel or whatever they put on to make it hard, or if you break a nail, they put a new nail on. They don't sit there and massage your hands or clean your hands or.
Oh, so that's not part of the service?
Mm-mm.
See, I never got my nails done,
No.
so I didn't know.
No, what they do is they do your nails, and then after they've scraped all the not scraped, but it's like a saw tool.
Oh,
It's a little saw tool.
a saw tool
They
with your
saw-
nails.
Yeah, they
I'm glad I'm not old.
like sandpaper type thing.
Oh, yeah.
They do that off your nails, right? And get the polish off and everything.
So this stuff that you can get from a hardware store, but
Yes.
you use on your nails?
Yes. Well, it's not really your nails because it's the fake stuff on top of your nails.
Oh,
The
wow.
blue stuff. I don't know. You know,
Mm.
unfortunately. I
The
don't-
acrylic.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yes,
Sure.
acrylic.
Yeah. See, you know.
Well, that's because I use Google.
Ah. So, okay, so the acrylic nail, they buff
Mhm.
it off or whatever
Yeah.
and take the stuff off. Then they tell you to go wash your hands because you have all the little shavings and
Yeah.
whatever. But before that, they're not like, you should keep your nails, in a daily basis, you should keep the food and dirt out from underneath your nails.
Right.
I mean, that's how things grow that you don't want to grow. You're going to have trees growing out of your nails, wondering, why are trees and weeds growing out of my nails? Because
Right.
you're dirty.
Oh, it's because you're dirty, not
It's
because
because-
you eat chicken.
No.
So if
No,
I have
that's for a
chicken, I
snack
eat-
later.
Oh, that's for a snack later.
Mhm.
But if I'm doing gardening and I left a sunflower seed in between my nails, you think sunflower seed?
If you're that nasty, yes. But you'd have to have pretty big hands for a sunflower seed.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go. You do have big hands,
Yeah.
but let's go with a little seed,
Yeah.
like a little marigold. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
If you're that nasty, I bet you it'd grow underneath your nail.
Yeah, probably so.
Mm-hmm.
So nail maintenance, clean your hands.
Yes, please do. That's so gross. So if you want to give us a call at,
717-745-2912.
do you have any nasty nail stories? Whether it's yourself, if you want to admit it, or anything you've heard from your nail technician or friends or whatever. Like, come on, give us the gossip. We want to hear about it. So give us a call or get on Facebook at Keeping It Real on WFRG. I can't even speak. WRGG 93.7 FM and hit the call button.
Hit
Give
the
us a
call
call.
button.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are your rules for your children's cell phone use? How old were your children when they started using cell phones?
Let's see. I would say maybe 12 or 13.
12 or 13?
Yeah.
And was that to be on social media?
No,
Or-
that was just basic cell phone.
Like they can call you?
Yeah, and they can call like other family members.
Were
It was
they-
kind of like just a flip phone, so it
Old
wasn't
flip
like,
phone.
yeah. Well, not really old flip phone, because they got modern flip phones now.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah.
Like burner phones?
Well, no, this
Tracker.
actually came from like a Verizon or Sprint.
Really? Oh my.
Yeah.
What are they, like $49.99 or something?
More like $5 a month.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are they allowed to call friends at that age?
If it's for homework, yeah.
Do you think that your children are calling other than homework to their friends? And like
I
you walk
trust-
past the door and they'll be
I
like,
trust that my children
and
will.
algebra was, oh yeah, well.
Well,
I mean-
see, we do homework at the kitchen table,
Oh,
or the
okay.
dining room table, so it's like, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna call my friend, I don't know, Julie, and say, hey, what do we have to do in math? And then it only lasts like 5 minutes,
Gotcha,
then that's about it,
gotcha.
But now that my oldest is 14, she's on Instagram, and she's
Mm-hmm.
she's not on Twitter.
Is she on Facebook?
No Facebook. None
How
of
do you
our
have to be,
children do.
to be on Facebook? What age? There's
Oh,
an
I don't
age,
know. Yeah, they do ask for age, but I don't know what's the
Yeah.
oldest, but I've seen some young people on Facebook, like 13 and 12,
right? Yeah.
but I don't know.
Trouble.
Yeah, but our children probably won't get on until they're 16.
Yeah.
Or they graduate, whatever comes first.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Well, our oldest son, who is 10, has a cell phone just because my husband had an additional one, and it was so basically we didn't have to yell upstairs for them when we needed them to come down or whatever, we just text them real quick or call them. But he plays on his phone. Yeah.
So, wait a minute, you're promoting being lazy?
No, I'm calling instead of yelling.
So you're calling in the same house that you're in?
Yeah, so I don't have to yell at the steps. They have the door closed and they can't hear me. I have
Use
to
a
yell.
broomstick, hit the ceiling.
I bang against the wall.
There you go.
Yeah. No.
Technology, wow. So
Yeah.
it really is terrible.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, but he has two friends. He has his cousin
Uh-huh.
and our friend's daughter, who's around the same age,
Oh, okay.
which they don't really talk, but
Yeah.
so he tries to call them, and I think it's good for him to call his cousin because
Mhm.
his cousin's in North Carolina, and
Yeah.
sometimes he doesn't necessarily have people to talk to, and it's nice to keep that relationship, right?
Right.
But what drives me nuts is when he's not playing on his phone
Mhm.
on those stinking games,
Mhm.
or watching videos, or he listens to music when he cleans his room and
Mhm.
stuff,
Yeah.
he has the phone turned off.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Because the main reason is for me to text him or call him when I want to not have to yell upstairs.
Wait,
I don't want to be yelling all the time.
So it sounds like it's more convenience for you for not.
Well, no, the purpose of the phone is for his mother and father. Or with this weekend, he was with his aunt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to text him. I'm trying to call him, touch base.
Yeah.
He has his phone off because he's not playing on it, and he doesn't want to waste the battery.
Well, okay. Well, that's
So I'm debating taking the phone.
But what is your bird to taking the phone because you don't want to waste the battery? That sounds.
No, I'm
pretty
taking the
awesome.
phone because he leaves it off and I can't get a hold of him. The purpose for that phone is for me to get a hold of him and not have to yell up those stinking steps. I don't want to have to yell all the time.
I'll say, because I have a question for you. Then.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mhm.
say he goes to a local park and he has the phone in his pocket and he's playing.
He-
But just,
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
asking a question.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
And you call and it's actually on. Okay.
Mhm.
So it sounds like to me if he's with family
Mhm.
and if he's at home and he's not using the phone, he shuts it off. So I can see if he was out and he shuts the
Mhm.
phone off. You understand what I'm saying?
It's like a wireless intercom. You better have that phone on if you're upstairs because I'm going to call you and text you and say, come downstairs for dinner.
So why don't you just buy a wireless intercom and put it through your house?
You know, we did have a wireless doorbell, and every time someone hit it, the neighbor across the street, who's like 75 years old, heard. I don't think she could hear it at this point, but when we first moved in a couple years ago, every time someone hit that wireless doorbell,
Yeah.
her doorbell went off and her dog would go crazy.
Oh,
so we had to
Lord.
unplug it. And now she's deaf as a doornail, so I doubt she would hear it. But the dog would still go off, and she'd be like looking at, probably not hearing anything,
Yeah.
saying, "Why is that dog jumping around?" Supposedly making noises because I can't hear it.
Because Miss
What's
Busy
that?
doorbell is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you should invest in an intercom for your house.
Yeah, my
I think so.
grandparents had an intercom. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, bring it back, bring intercoms back.
Yeah, get rid of the phone. You don't have to pay for it
No.
monthly for the intercom, do you?
No,
No,
you
but you
don't.
gotta pay for the phone.
If that's the case, get a bullhorn.
Oh, I'm not allowed to have. They've been taken away from me.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Yes. Oh, oh no. And it goes in my neighborhood. No,
Mhm.
my neighbors would come and take it away for sure. So let's do something different.
What do you want to do?
Let's totally just randomly call someone.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you this phone number,
Oh,
and let's see
boy.
what happens.
Okay.
This person doesn't cuss, so I don't feel bad calling this person. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell him.
All right, what's the number?
All right, it's right here. I can't say it out loud.
Oh,
Call this one right here. So be warned, friends and family, if you don't call in here, we'll call you.
this is going to be fun.
Yes.
You want me to talk or you going to talk?
I'll talk. We both can. Hang up. All right, we'll try one more.
Okay,
All right, this is the second one.
okay. You know what this reminds me of? You know when you listen to the radio and they have the prank call?
I wanted to do that, but I wanted to think of one. Here, we'll prank call her, this person. Where's everybody? There should be helmets.
Well, they don't have a voicemail, but
Yeah, hang up.
so much for that idea.
So much for that. Jeez, people, be home.
Hey, it's Sunday. You don't have to be home. You don't gotta go to work until Monday.
Hey, is next 2 Mondays from now Veterans Day?
Next week is Veterans Day, yes. It falls actually on a Saturday. This Saturday coming up.
So it's always the date, not
Yes,
like every
yeah.
Monday. So then the kids don't have school off,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah. So can you explain the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day?
Yes. Memorial Day is to memorialize the fallen, okay?
Mhm.
Veterans Day is to pay respect for the current veterans that's here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, and the reason I'm asking Mr. Too Easy, because he is a veteran and he is definitely very involved in his community. So I always ask him these questions. So I remember I asked you before, when it's Memorial Day, a lot of people are thanking veterans and thanking this and thanking that.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't be doing that, right? Does that offend you, or is it like, let me educate you, please?
Well, it doesn't offend me because at the end of the day, they do respect veterans.
Yes.
But it's all on education. They don't know what to say.
I didn't know.
So it's not really, I don't really get offended. It's just
Mhm.
like, hey, at least they had the courage to say, hey, you know, thanks, da 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 da.
Mhm.
But for me, for Memorial Day, I usually go to a grave site that has a flag or or is a veteran, and I
Mhm.
just do a prayer, and then I'm usually out there for 30 minutes, and I come back. And I've been doing that for years.
That's
It's
nice.
just something I do. But it's, you know, everyone does something different. And, you know, of course, I'm sure you heard the term, most veterans have like an anniversary date.
No.
Okay. An anniversary date is either someone they know had passed,
Mhm.
when you first went overseas to combat,
Uh-huh.
or like a traumatic event. So that's usually like an anniversary date.
Do you have multiple anniversary dates, or you pick the most significant ones?
I have 3 anniversary dates.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
but I kind of work through them, and luckily, my spouse is she knows me very well,
Mhm.
and she knows how I get around my anniversary date. So she makes sure that I have everything that I need, and she's always constantly like, okay, you okay? Is everything all right?
Yeah.
You know, so to those out there, if you have a veteran in your life, try to know their anniversary date. It's not a big deal, but you should know at what month, what time each year that they may feel sad or just
Oh, that's a
distant
good
or
idea.
isolate.
So I should get your anniversary dates. It's not like a personal thing where it's like you don't want to tell people, or is there some people that don't want to tell people their anniversary date?
People really don't. Most
No.
veterans like me, I don't tell people my anniversary date. Because
So
then they're
you-
gonna ask what it is. And
No,
then-
I'm not-
Yeah, I'm just, not you, but I'm just
Well,
saying.
I would, but
Yeah,
but I know that you would say, I don't need to tell you, and I'd be like, okay, fine.
yeah,
But someone I didn't know as well as I know Mr. Too Easy, I
yeah.
probably wouldn't ask.
Oh, that'd be a smart thing not to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well then, how can you support them?
Because you're there with them, all you do is just give them their space, and you know, just
But
ask
how
them
you
what
don't have, if you don't know their anniversary date and they don't want to tell anybody?
If you're living with this person, trust me, you know their
Oh,
anniversary
of
date.
course you're gonna know that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Got it.
Got
Get
it.
it.
Got it. Good.
Yes.
So on that note, we're gonna play a nice little song for you guys. Let's see who we got here.
This is my latest theme song.
Your latest theme song?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see what we got here. Let's do Taylor Swift. Look what you made me do. How about that one?
That sounds good. And we might as well, we're like 2 minutes out, so we might as well close out for the day. So thank you, Mr. Too Easy, for joining today and taking Miss Chantel's place.
Oh, that's not a problem anytime.
Definitely, it's nice to mix it up every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
So definitely listen to us. Hopefully I've done this right this time, and we're keeping it real live on Facebook right now.
That's right.
Yeah, I hope so. But if not, of course, it's always going to be coming up on recording on YouTube. And
Yes.
again, this is Keeping It Real on WRGG 97.3 FM.
All right.
See y'all later.